With many WWE stars departing the company in the year 2023, where are they now and what might they do later on? Let's talk about that in today's Wrestling Ramble. After the merger between WWE and UFC, the WWE is now under TKO Group Holdings, where Vince McMahon is the new chairman of this company and Endeavor has a majority stake in said company. This would lead to departures and releases. And today we're going to be talking about the superstars that were cut this year, where they are now, and where they could end up. The list of superstars was compiled by Ringside News. Starting out, we have one of the more shocking releases, Dolph Ziggler, who wrestled his final match against JD McDonough on Raw, May 29th of 2023. Ziggler is now going to be competing on the independent scene for the moment. On December 10th, it was announced that he would be making his debut for World Wrestling Council on January 6th, and he will take on Ray Gonzalez. Of course, his brother, Ryan Nemeth, is a member of the AEW roster. Given that, it seems like it's a good possibility that he could end up in All Elite Wrestling. Next, we have a true veteran of the business, Shelton Benjamin, who had his final match against the Viking Raiders on Main Event for September 11th of 2023. Benjamin would post on Instagram that he has been enjoying his time off. He said, "But all good things must end, so time to strap up my boots and get back in the game. Big adventures ahead. Hashtag just do work." So it looks as though Shelton Benjamin will be taking bookings. It remains to be seen where he will end up. Then we have Elias. He wrestled his final match on Raw in a number one contender battle royal on May 15th of 2023. He was portraying the character of Ezekiel for a time, and then Triple H came back into creative and he went back to being Elias. Unfortunately, he would have his music that was released through WWE removed from Spotify. Outside of the news that his songs were removed from Spotify, there has been no updates on Elias. Then we have Emma. Her final match was against Shayna Baszler on Raw, July 10th of 2023. WWE is set to have their Elimination Chamber event in Perth, Australia. Of course, Emma is Australian and she was looking forward to this. She had also only returned to WWE in October of 2022, so she didn't even last a year for that second run. She would announce at the end of November a return of her show Taste of Tennille, but she will be having her husband a part of it. Came up with a new name for it, Where to Next Honey, and they are making videos as of a day ago, going to different places and exploring, it looks like. Next, we have Mustafa Ali. He had his final match in WWE against Dragon Lee on NXT for September 5th of 2023. There were apparently plans for Ali to win the NXT North American title, but that, of course, did not end up happening. Ali has since announced he will be taking independent bookings, first for Game Changer Wrestling on January 12th of 2024, and Progress Wrestling on January 28th of 2024. Then we have Rick Boogs. His final match was the Slim Jim Battle Royal at SummerSlam 2023. He has been uploading to his YouTube channel, Eric Bugenhagen Official, but as I can see, has not made any plans to return to professional wrestling. Then we have Aaliyah. Her final match was against Damage Control on Raw, September 12th of 2022. Towards the end of November, she would post her new look on Instagram. So far, no intention that she has shown to get back in the ring. Next, we have Top Dolla, whose final match was against LA Knight on SmackDown from August 11th of 2023. Top Dolla has been very active on social media talking about professional wrestling. He's been taking part in making music videos and songs, and he is set to make an appearance for Game Changer Wrestling on January 26th, 2024. Then we have Mace, who had his last match on May 15th, 2023 on Raw. It was a #1 contender battle royal. He has been signed to Reality of Wrestling and will make his ROW return on January 13th, 2024. He also made a surprise appearance at Deadlock Pro Wrestling on December 10th, 2023, and will be there for Deadlock Pro Wrestling's Live 4 event on January 20th, 2024. Then we have Mansoor, same final match as Mace, the #1 contender battle royal on Raw from May 15th of 2023. He also made his return to the Indies at the Deadlock Pro Wrestling event on December 10th of 2023 and will be there as well for the event on January 20th, 2024. And he will be at the Game Changer Wrestling event on January 26th, 2024. Then we go to another shocking release from WWE. Matt Riddle, his final match will be against the Viking Raiders on September 4th, 2023. There have been rumors of him having a boxing match or MMA fight against Jake Paul. He has expressed his desire to return to MMA. When it comes to professional wrestling, he is set to make his debut for Major League Wrestling on January 6th of 2024 in a match against Jacob Fatu. Next, we have Alicia Fox, who had her last match for WWE in the Women's Royal Rumble in 2022. It had been rumored that she would be retiring from pro wrestling, but in May of 2023, she confirmed in an interview that she would be returning to action, and it was announced that she would be making her first wrestling appearance for Reality of Wrestling at the July 15th Summer of Champions show. Moving on, we have Riddick Moss. He had his last match against Bronson Reed on Main Event for September 11th, 2023. While pro wrestling has not been in his post-WWE run so far, he is, of course, making videos with his wife, Tennille Dashwood, known in WWE as Emma. Then we have Dabba-Kato. His final match was against Tyler Bate on NXT September 5th of 2023. His last post was on September 12th, 2023, talking about the merger between WWE and UFC. Next up, we have Dana Brooke. She had her final match against Lyra Valkyria on NXT September 12th, 2023. She is set to appear at WrestleCon 2024 following her 10-year tenure with WWE. This appearance will be in Philadelphia from April 4th through April 7th. She has also started her own premium content page now that she is no longer with WWE. Moving on, we have Eiman Jiro. He had his last match against Luca Crucifino on NXT Level Up September 19th, 2023. On October 21st of 2023, it would be announced for All Japan Pro Wrestling during their 51st anniversary tour that he would be an entrant in the World's Strongest Tag League. The following day, October 22nd, 2023, he would appear in DDT Pro Wrestling as he made a return to the promotion and would go on to win a match against Takeshi Masada. Then we have Quincy Elliott. That final match took place against Eiman Jiro on NXT Tampa Live, August 19th, 2023. He said this in an exclusive with PW Mania regarding his future. "I want to do more than just wrestling. I'm a very creative individual. I like to create art, and you'll get to see me in everything I want to do, whether that's making films or music. As far as wrestling goes, there's a lot I'd like to do in the indies." Next, we have Shanki at his final match against Gunter at WWE Superstar Spectacle 2023. While his pro wrestling ambitions are unknown, he has been active on social media, posting videos to Instagram. Then we have Alyssa Leon, final match against Elektra Lopez and Lola Vice on NXT for August 1st of 2023. On November 3rd, 2023, she would debut at the Crash Lucha Libre and would go on to win her match and win the Crash Women's Championship, which is her first pro wrestling title in her career. After that, we have Kevin Ventura Cortez at their final match against Sanga and Veer on Raw, May 29th, 2023. While Kevin has an X account, it is not known what his status is in the pro wrestling world. Next, we have Brooklyn Barlo. Final match was against Danny Palmer on NXT Level Up August 8th of 2023, as there have been no updates regarding her future in pro wrestling. Finally, we have Bryson Montana. His final match was against Hank Walker and Tank Ledger on NXT Largo Live, July 7th of 2023, with once again no updates on the future for this star. And those were the 2023 WWE Superstar releases and where they are now and where they may end up. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all later.